Yeah, I don't know how good the internet connection is going to be. I had lousy internet connection for the last uh, few days. Let me go check and see if we're live. I'm going to turn down the volume just in case. And that, I will let people chime in. I am not doing the countdown on this channel. Last time I had to go vertical, and I really hated the vertical crap. And that's basically it. I just hated the vertical crap at all. I mean, uh, yeah, this is going to be an interesting live. It's gonna, if you don't catch it live, hopefully you catch it on replay. Last time I did something, I tried to clean off this. For some reason, it's still blurry. I don't know. Just clean off the mess here. Alrighty then. And as Manny to throw people under the bus, his supporters under the bus, I kind of been watching monitoring his channel. What happened to the 40, 50, 60,000 subscriber counts? Well, I'm not subscriber counts, but view counts. And of course, when you play copyrighted music, I'll give you a little details on copyrighted music. Either the video has to be taken down, that's one thing, due to certain labels, especially with certain labels, you have to take the video down. Then some will take the whole revenues off that of your live stream, and then there's basically flat out you can split revenues and that. So either it's A, B, C, or D, something like that. But when you start throwing your supporters under the bus again, it seems like a few supporters has left the family and gave Manny the biggest FU in a way. But boy, it's going to be a very interesting year this year. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to say it's going to be very interesting because he's still complaining about other live streamers, other YouTubers doing the same thing over and over and over. And he complained about another channel just sitting there talking to his audience. He said it was boring, lame, and all that stuff. But hey, he's averaging between 600 and 1,000 views, while you're barely getting to at times you're barely getting 400 now. What happened to the days you were getting 1,000 views? I remember I was on his channel on my vacation a couple years ago. When I was on his channel, I mean they were hitting at 1,100 people. That's 1,100 people watching. A perfect stranger from East Central Iowa on his channel as came along in that. So yeah, it's going to be like I said. Then also we just after the circus started throwing people under the bus, start calling out for no reason other YouTubers because he wanted to be the one that owns Fremont Street and that. Yeah, he ain't gonna own nothing in a way. Let's put it this way: last night's live stream that he just did, most recent one. I'm just googling right now, and that. Oh, he's in Atlanta, Georgia, California. Well, he had 7,400 in that one, but he went to Atlanta, Georgia. How did he afford to go coast to coast? So it must have been a begathon he had recently. Where's that live stream? He said he had receipts. Oh yeah, it was like 3 days ago. He said we had receipts. Yeah. What happened to those receipts anyway? Because what happens? These so-called arrests, channel takedowns, lawsuits, not happening. Actually, that video only garners 5,600 views. I guess some people must have been bored that night just to see what he's ranting about and that. And all he's doing on his channel is now on his main channel is the crying, the whining, the complaining, the bitching and moaning. Hey, that's what Chuck Chats is all about. Yeah, it's what Chuck Chats is all about, and that. So, yeah, his intros. I mean, come on, you got to have a 10-minute intro, and you repeat the intro over and over and over for 10 minutes. No wonder people ain't watching. Here's what I don't get. For some reason, some of the supporters that he blocked, totally blocked altogether. And they're not unsubbing from him at all. And if you're going to have a dead channel, if the channel's going to die, at least unsub from him. Do a massive unsubbing. I like to see that. Actually, I'm going to Social Blade right now. If I can be able to log in, because I've been having issues with Social Blade on this. See, it won't let me have access, so I gotta hook up my laptop and get that going. I'll have access there because I guess I got some hacking done recently, and I had it. Some websites just automatically blocks it, so I'm gonna have to search it over here on my laptop because I know I'm not blocked over here because I got better security on my laptop than I do on this desktop here and that. So, but his channel has stalled in a way. If I get these view counts, I have low view counts on my main channel because I'm going to admit I'm just can't get out over on the main channel. I've been having some knee issues and leg issues as you get older. You just don't get out like you used to. And whatever I get out and about, I'm eventually doing a live stream over it. Anyway, his last one that made over 10K views was about 2 weeks ago. Welcome home, TikTok, and he's doing crazy stuff on TikTok too. So now I was going to go to Social Blade because that usually tracks all the channels. It lets them know how many subscribers he gained, how many subscribers he lost, his ratings, everything. It has a lot of information, sometimes useful information, and all that stuff. And yes, he does remind me of Elbow. It used to be a YouTube channel called Elbo's Travels, and that was a channel that basically killed his own channel. He killed his own channel. He's basically what he's doing is he was trying to copyright stuff that is fair use. Reason I'm not doing no highlights on it because it's mostly verbal. I like verbal stuff better. It's like doing a speech and that. So I'm going to go to Social Blade over. I got over here, and I should be able to get on over here. No, yep, I can get on over here. Let's look at Sin City Family. I already Googled it once already. Hit the wonderful search. Got his beautiful channel. Yeah, he stalled out on his subscriber count. I mean, his subscriber count is stalled, stagnated. And I know what it feels like too, but you don't complain about it because you're lucky you still have subscribers. Be happy with what you still got. But Social Blade gives you an idea of how much money he's making on his videos and that. And according to Social Blade, he has stalled out on his subscriber count. His subscriber count, he said average plus 10, weekly average is plus 70. I bet you it's mostly trolls. I'll guarantee you it's nothing but trolls. Ever since he went vertical, it's just a different mindset. It just get a different mindset. And when you see those big numbers, like he was getting when he did that 360 camera BS. He doesn't do it anymore. He was averaging a lot of views at the time. I guess they were looking for an injury to take place in that. So when was the last time he had over 20,000 views on his channel? I mean, I'm going back. I'm literally going back. I'm back like, well, 2 months ago he had 18,000 on one of his live streams. It was a Friday night live stream. His last one he did that had 30,000 plus was Halloween, because you know why? People was expecting the same problem. That's why they came to watch, just to see if it was going to be the issue 2.0 and that. But if he's continuing to make false claims on channels, just be aware you will get strikes on your channel too, and you gotta be very careful in that area. Some channels will do a false copyright claim, attempt to snag a channel, and you up and defend it, get overturned. The strike is not on the creator you're filing against. The strike goes back on the person that filed the false claim, and that. So you gotta be careful in those areas. You gotta make sure that you own 100% content. But if they're showing clips and highlights, a little bit of snippets here, snippets there, that is not the whole stream. Mirroring, I heard him complain about somebody mirroring his channel. Well, didn't he wanted his channel to be mirrored and shared? Oh, by the way, I found out something. I don't know if anybody detected it or not, but he kind of not promoting his videos to be shared because he thinks someone's going to mirror it or criticize it and all that stuff. So kind of take some side notes. Hey, share this video if you like it, and that. So smash that like button. Well, yeah. When you throw your people under the bus, I'll give you a perfect example of another YouTube channel I used to watch. I don't know if I want to promote it or not, but his channel has changed drastically in the last few years. Literally changed drastically. And that he lost almost, because of his attitude, his ego, and that his one other channel lost over 2 million subscribers. He lost over 2 million subscribers. And it just don't know how long his channel will last. And reality is, okay, let's go back to, I'll give you a verbal rundown. Let's do this. Let's go back to Sin City Family. I wonder how you pay your bills on this channel. According to Social Blade, you can Google this up yourself on Social Blade. How can you make a monthly earning averaging somewhere, and this is somewhere, and usually this is pretty accurate. Your daily averages is anywhere from $2 to $35, according to Social Blade. This is on Sin City Family. You can Google it up on socialblade.com and do a search on Sin City Family. You get their main channel. The information is right there, and it's usually fairly accurate. And you have to find a common number in the middle to have it realistically how much money they're making. There's a low end and there's a high end. You want to find somewhere in the middle, but kind of towards the bottom of that number. Anyway, so I got it shown right here. I don't know if I can be able to show this or not but that's how I'm Googling it and that. But his daily averages is between $2 and $35 for his live stream. This does not include his super chats and all that stuff. Just keep that in mind. That is basically when people get done watching his live streams or any ads he runs during his live stream or whatever. His weekly average is between $15 and $243. I'm going to say it's going to be maybe around less than $100, if lucky, on that. And his 30-day average is between $65 and $1,000 a month. And that's not a good income to have if you're paying a lot of bills, especially if you've got a lot of expenses. He had a lot of new toys on his channels, and without a job, how can you afford some of that stuff? And that, so uh, Social Blade is also predicting that they're going to have about 40,600 subs by tomorrow. It all depends. Yeah, it's. I mean, when you start throwing your supporters under the bus, I'm surprised that there has not been a massive unsubbing from his channel, because I've seen it on other channels. It unsubs like crazy. And the reason he got a high rating is because of his live streams gone vertical, and YouTube is giving for some reason Social Blade is giving him a high rating on that. So let's just. I'm just going for shits and giggles what our main channel makes in that. So hey Brandon, how you doing? Didn't miss much, but I'm predicting the end of Sin City Family's channel soon if he continues his BS. I mean, we're probably witnessing what I call Elvis Travels 2.0, with his throwing his supporters under the bus, not donating to his channel. He's begging for money. He's desperate. And it's the same crap I've seen and talked about a few years ago on this channel. And boy, was that fun too. I had those critics over on this channel too. I'm pretty sure they still watch this channel once in a while. And that. So I'm just kind of doing a little 6 and you will see what our main channel does on our channel. Unstable warning. I'm just, for some reason, I've been having internet problems again. Signal issues with my Wi-Fi. So I'm thinking I may have to get a new Wi-Fi tower. Lucky for me, the local company is going to have a new office opening soon. I'll go pay a visit to them or call. Okay, this is what we got on our channel, over on our main channel. Is the reality check on our channel. This is according to Social Blade on our main channel. This is why you have to work hard to get what you want. You can't have everything on a silver platter. So our main channel is that, because it's a monetized channel, we monthly earnings are. This is without the super chats. This is without the super chats and the memberships and that. This is actual money we earn from the ad revenues. This does not include the super chats. So ours is typically 99 cents to $16 a month. And reality is we make pretty close to around $14 a month on our ad revenues. We make most money. We make our most money through super chats and channel memberships. That's where we make the most money. That's what Social Blade does not detect, is those incomes. They just do ad revenues. So based on ad revenues, and a monthly is anywhere from $12 to yearly is between $12 and $191. Once again, that is mostly ad revenues, but I think that number is way off. I think I get more ad revenues than what Social Blade is indicating, and I got a C plus on the channel, but And that. So basically, I just want to do some comparisons, what some channels do. Uh, like I said, uh, but when you continue throwing your supporters under the bus, it just seems like he does not want people watch other content but his. He make no bones about it, and he knows who's all over on the other chats because he watches himself. He has his goons watching for him, and all that stuff. What made me upset with him was I'm going to point it out right now at this time frame. But his number one mistake that he did, and people called out on it. Not a whole lot of people called out on him right away. Not like Finnies and all that stuff. But I remember on his one live stream where Manny says on this, I'm starting on this live stream on, and he made it loud and clear. He's not acknowledging nobody that gives. He's going to acknowledge people. He's only going to acknowledge people that gave $25 or more on super chats, super stickers, and his Cash App. $25 or more, you get recognized. Not even 1 hour later, his so-called henchman, Mr. Marcus, I'm going to bring it up because it is his name, Mr. Marcus, gave him 99 cents, and right off the bat, Manny recognizes it. And boy, did the side chat exploded on him. If I remember that live stream, it got so bad, I think he put it behind the paywall, which I don't blame him because that's what a cowboy way to do is put something behind the paywall and that. So, I mean, after everybody watches it, he just throws it, everybody's in the paywall. But yeah, he technically, in a way, said in that live stream, that was probably one of his mistakes he did. That was possibly why I got upset with him in a way. That's why I stopped supporting the channel and all that stuff. To me, that's how you kill your channel. That was one of the first steps on his demise. And when he complains about other people doing the same thing, he does the same thing. I remember on this live stream, he does this every live stream he get a chance. He sees people with their gimbals, complain about their gimbal, complaining of their live streaming. He said those are so boring and lame. How can anybody watch that crap? It's the same thing over and over and over. And guess what? Guess who does the same thing? Manny himself does the exact same thing. But people do watch it. But unfortunately, like I said, when I was watching some number comparison between two channels, his and somebody else was still alive. It's like comparing apples to oranges, or in Manny's case, trying to compare a watermelon to a grape, and he can't figure out which one's bigger in that. So, yeah, I have seen. I have seen channels where a YouTuber will sit at the Four Queens bar. There's two of them. One will sit at a bar, talk to his audience, be humble as possible, answer any questions, explain what's going on, talk about who's the regular up and down Fremont Street and all that stuff. He averages between 600 to 1,000 views. If it's anything special, he gets more than that. I mean, if it's like a major concert, a free concert, and he's able to get in on it and do a live stream on it, he gets over almost 2,000 views because people kind of like it in a way. You get a chance to see a free concert through a live streamer for the ones who can't make it to Vegas. That's all we'll be doing ourselves. Just sharing our experiences. Last night, it was an amazing night on Fremont Street. I watched. There was like 5 YouTube channels live streaming on Fremont Street last night. That's amazing. But I don't know but the idiot was out of town. He was He was in Georgia. He was in Atlanta, Georgia. And like I said, that one only garners, as of right now, 3,200 views because it's not Fremont Street. He's away from the drama. And his view count is way down because when he goes back on Fremont Street and the strip, people watched for the drama that he wants to generate. This is one way I think his channel is going to die soon, in a way, because he is basically he has a couple meltdowns. If you watch his early live streams, I mean, when City City Family, just crazy meltdowns. He's having like a mental breakdown, and people just don't really care for a mental breakdown because it'd be interesting. But how soon will he get in an accident? Because he's focusing on the camera, not his driving. And unfortunately, his haters, one of these days, someone's going to do damage to that car, and it's not going to be from a supporter in that. Yeah, you think his dad's going to be dead? It could be. It could be. Could be dead. Like I said, I stopped watching it. I only go back and watch a couple highlights. I just read the thumbnail. And the other night, he said he had receipts on something. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with lawsuits and arrests, people stealing his content, where only taking bits and highlights on his live streams. And that's under fair use. They're just criticizing. They're just, but they're doing everything legal, and that, so they don't. And like I said, Finney, who's a great YouTube channel, Finney the Legend, and he is going to be a legend. He's going to, him and somebody else that creates the videos. There's a person that creates videos for him, video clips, highlights, and all they do is react what they see, and it's usually mix of multiple live streams and that. So I thought I put a lot of money on our main channel, but nothing like what Manny does on his channels. And he also broadcasts on TikTok to do some of his crazy crap and that. So when you want to watch crazy shit, yeah, TikTok is, maybe that's why TikTok should be banned. And that YouTube has a lot of restrictions. Tell you right now, YouTube has a lot of restrictions, so you gotta be very careful. It's called community guidelines and that. And many will just do anything to try to violate those guidelines as much as possible. Like press the button. Too many big channels does that too. Since he thinks he's a big channel, he can do more and get away with more. He didn't like to be on other people's channels. You notice that when other people goes by, and when he thinks he's on their camera, he just complains about it and that. And this, like I said, I'm be going to Vegas. I'm going to create my content either on this channel or the main channel, and I just can't wait. I'm just going to present Vegas to my audience and any audience I garnish that night. That'd be what I'm going to do, and I will do it the best to my ability. Create that kind of content for our audience. Just give our audience a taste over on our main channel and that. So, but continuing the path of destruction on City Family. Like I said, when they're away from Vegas, nobody watches, nobody cares because there's no drama. But when they're back in I'm surprised his live stream. We got receipts only garnished only 5,600 views because reason is they looked at the title and they're not going to believe him. They're not going to believe him at all because this so-called court case should have happened by now. Nobody got their receipts. He said the receipts are out. He got the receipts. He's got proof. He's taking them to court, but no court summons were ever issued. Not smart. Not smart telling your audience that I'm taking these people to court now. These are the people I'm taking to court. Whole laundry list of people he's taking to court. No court summons were ever issued because they're all saying no court issues were summoned. He's a bona fide liar. Oh, by the way, if you do some homework, he is an ex-con. Just let you guys know that. He is an ex-con. And that is the reality of it. So just let you know, just Google his name. You can go, if you can figure out his last name, I bet you somebody will squeal or know his last name. His last name could be revealed probably sometime soon. So this way people can Google it, see what kind of criminal record he may have had prior to starting his YouTube thing. Like I said, when his money started to dry up, his donations starting to dry up, you can saw his attitude changes in a way. His attitude gets really started getting nasty, started to a point of begging. I mean, really begging and that. I just made a video last night. In fact, I've got to release it to my channel members. So, Brandon, you got a video coming up. Since I get off this live stream, I got to go, unless I already done it, which I don't think I have, but if I do, I did talk about the dangers of casino play. That's another thing is his casino play sucks. He put $100 in the machine, only plays $10 of it, cashes out, go play another machine, plays another $10 to $20 of it, cashes out, and that's how you lose $100 real quick. If I put $100 in a machine, I'm going through the duration of that $100. And I've done it many times. And sometimes you can win. All you have to do is try to double it up. And unfortunately, like I said, when he wins a jackpot, he's got to try to win more just for his audience. Yeah, and then ends up begging for money after he was, oh, you were like $300 up, Manny. Well, I had to get more. Well, he doesn't use Players Club cards. You ever notice that? He never used a Players Club card. So he's out of those extra goodies. For a local, you should be on a Players Club card. But he's not because he thinks he's better than that. He doesn't want nobody to track his play. Well, that's how you get stuff. When they track your play, you get good stuff. Yeah, remember my 3 free nights at the El Cortez back in November 2022? Yeah, I got 3 free nights. He only gets free nights in the hotel when someone gives him the room. You know, it's a use it or lose it. Oh, when the casinos found out on that, they redone the comp nights. Now the comp nights has to be used by the card owner. They're not allowed to give their rooms away to anybody else because that is a violation on the card. So let's say if I play at my local casino, I played a lot, and they gave me a free room for 1 or 2 nights, I'm going to use the 2 free room. But there's also a little fine print saying I cannot give that free room away. Remember those videos? He used to get free rooms. Can't do it no more because you know why? They revamped and now he throws those people under the bus because he didn't understand the rules of the Players Club card and that. So that's another thing I'm going to point out. Remember those videos? He used to get free nights from his supporters at area casino hotels. Yep, they check in they come in purposely, check in very late, like around 10:30 or so, and lollygags and all that stuff. And, sometimes that's when you miss the best stuff, but he likes the after hours stuff. But that's where you get the most trolls and that. And like I said, when you go vertical, 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 vertical. Yeah. When they go vertical, uh, you're just asking for trouble with trolls. Uh, Even trolls can come on during the horizontal bit, but uh, they don't come on as severe as the vertical. And like I said, I have watched one of his live streams. I had a stomach for about maybe 20 minutes, and boy, it was rough 20 minutes. And I just was reading the side chat. I do not even recognize one person in that side chat. Maybe one or two numbers, but they were all brand new names. Either they're under the disguise name or something like that. But you can see the chat just lambasting him and that. So, what's a perfect way to kill a channel? Make false claims against other channels. That's all you do. Uh, that's how you kill your channel. Ask Elvis Travels that. Uh, that's how he lost his channel. That's how a lot of people lost their channels by fault because their egos got so big and they make false claims and all that stuff. And that is a way a channel can go bye bye. And that his channel will die, like Brandon said in that side chat. He thinks it will be dead by next year at this time, which I probably wouldn't doubt. It all depends on his attitude. All his people that got blocked by him, all they have to do is just go over and hit the unsubscribe button. That's all you have to do. And you can see his numbers shrink and you see his temper grow. I'll guarantee you his temper is going to grow to a point that he's going to cause violence. He's already threatened people on Fremont Street already, which it should be reported to the Fremont Street Experience people. If he's threatening people on his live stream, that's another mistake he's going to do. When you start threatening people on your live streams, it is against the community guidelines. I mean, totally threatening to bodily harm. Now, not threatening about verbal attacks or people who has an opinion on him. People has plenty of opinion on me, and I don't really care what they say because, woo, goes over my head. Because I try to be better than that. And I one time I got a little thin skin. I'll admit I got thin skin a few years ago, and I realized, you know, if you're going to sit here criticizing other people, what they do on their YouTube channels, you got to take the same criticism yourself. So there, it's like tick for tack. It's called karma, and that. So I'm pretty sure people use this highlights and criticize what I just said and all that stuff. And that's fine and dandy. It's just what it does is I realize this. It does help make the channel grow. Maybe that's why his channel grew with more troll accounts than actual accounts. So I guess he's getting trolled a lot. But when he's back in Vegas, look out. His numbers are going to rise because the trolls are watching. They're watching to see his trolls and critics are going to be watching and see what mistakes he does next. Oh, by the way, the biggest mistake he's done, and I got to list the 5 biggest mistakes he's done. Eventually, I have to come back and talk about that on a later live stream. But I'm going to talk about other issues of the day and other problems of the day. So I'm not focusing on this all the time. And that. So we'll be talking about other stuff too. First Amendment auditors, we'll talk about a little bit of them. They're getting cuffed and stuff a lot lately and all that stuff, and how they're getting away with YouTube community guidelines and all that stuff, and total meltdowns and all that stuff. It's just unbelievable and that. So we'll talk more. I'll talk about that next week. I do have law enforcement that watch this channel too. And I'll tell you between an IRL, a live streamer, and a First Amendment auditor, and a total person being a total dick, and that. So, oh, by the way, when does the total dick return to the stream? Oh, by the way, Papi Chulo will be returning on Fremont Street where he belongs. He got mixed up with an incident last year. And they found out videos were realizing that Papachulo was not totally at fault. It was started by Manny. By pushing a guy into Papachulo, Papachulo misinterpreted and he reacted in a negative way. But the videos did show Manny initially pushed an older guy. And that is, if that's what we're starting to do on Fremont Street on our live streams, kiss those live streams goodbye very quickly if you catch them on live streams. And I just can't wait when we do our live streams over on the main channel. It's going to be fun. And I just can't wait. We are leaving in April for Vegas. Vegas, here we come. Manny, not talking to you. I'll probably walk past you. That's all I'm going to do. Not going to acknowledge you in that. I'm not. He's demanding to be acknowledged. What do you think this is? WWE? You want to be acknowledged? You acknowledge people. People will acknowledge you if you do good stuff and do positive stuff. Right now, you talk about positively, but you talk like shit on people. Especially when you're talking shit on people when they watch on other channels. You can't dictate what other people watch on other channels. I don't dictate what people watch on this. I don't care if anybody from this channel watches somebody else's channel. Therefore, thereafter, I don't have no control over, and I don't really care because you know why? Because they're watching this right now, which we appreciate. As of right now, we have 4 people watching. I appreciate that. 1 view, I really appreciate. If I had no views, I'll still be talking because eventually we'll get the views later and all that. But I think Sin City Family's channel and related channels like Sin City Manny doesn't get as many views. They're all going to die eventually. All they have to do is just say, is to continue the path of not of criticizing their subscribers, their watchers, their supporters, and telling their supporters they're not supporting the channel no more. Oh, by the way, whatever happened to that membership only poll that you give 4 choices what you do? Maybe that's another reason why people don't watch your channel no more. You used to do a poll at one time. Oh, by the way, Manny, just to let you know, if I'm in Vegas myself and I'm doing a late night live, driving from a late night live stream and you plow into me, I'm going to show my lawyer your way of driving. That'd be great. So, hey, thank you, Follow the Rabbit. That's another good channel right there to watch. Follow the Rabbit. He does the thing right there. But yeah, if I get plowed in, I'll show my attorneys. I'll show the law enforcement. This is how he drives in his live stream. When I live stream on mine, it's just I'm just like this. The camera is up here, and I don't even pay when I drive. I don't even pay attention to the chat because I don't read up here. But it's usually when I usually have this, it's up here by the rearview mirror. Camera's out. I'm glancing. When I'm rearview mirror, I'll just glance it. If I can't read it, I don't have time. I'll have my person next to me run shotgun. That'd be Angie, and she'll read the comments for me and that. And this way I can focus on my drive, and I don't have time to look at my pretty face. You call this a pretty face? I got told in school I have a face to stop a clock. But yeah. So yeah, if you see him driving like that, that should be pointed out a lot because that's considered distracted driving. He did that in California. He can get a nice hefty ticket for that. It is considered distracted driving. If you're actually looking at your camera, just look at your pretty self while you're driving. Oh yeah, I look so nice. You're gonna plow into somebody. He already had a couple of fender benders already, if I heard right in that. So excuse me here. That channel just choked me up. Follow the Rabbit. If you're still on at this time, we will be in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, most of my live streams will be on this channel when we go live in Vegas. I'll try to do a couple lives here, but most of our live streams will be on this channel. So just let you guys know. I'm planning to do a lot of live streams up and down the strip, both daytime and nighttime. We are going to do some live streaming on daytime and nighttime, and some late nights. For our channel, it'll be late night, especially if I'm going to do some bands and other stuff. And that'll be like a red eye special for us. We go live at 10 p.m. in Vegas. It's midnight here. So it'll be red eye specials for us and that. And if you see certain who on our live stream, hey, I don't mind you mirror our videos, our live streams. Go for it. I don't care. Because you know why? It helps my channel grow too, especially our main channel. But yeah, we're just doing grinding videos here at home in the apartment and all that stuff. And it's just not easy to do. Nah, so. But yeah, it's fun to do. You got to make YouTube fun again, guys. And Manny used to started his YouTube. It was fun as heck. But when his channel grew, his ego grew even bigger. And when his ego grew bigger, he started alienating a lot of people. And when his biggest supporters started passing away and wondering why, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, find that one live stream where basically Manny said, and I watched this live stream, it was like how many years ago? 2.5 years ago now, almost over 2 years ago. It was shortly after our visit with him at the time. And he basically said, I'm not nobody on the channel if they donate less than $25. If they get $25 or more, they'll acknowledge them. As soon as he said that, about an hour later, Mr. Marcus dropped him a 99-cent super chat. And the first thing he said is, Mr. Marcus, 99-cent super chat. Thank you very much for that. And people called him out on that. That's been that. And I'm pretty sure that live stream is behind a paywall. I'm pretty sure it is. Either taken down or behind a paywall. And that, because he knew he goofed up. And that. And he knew he lost a lot of supporters and that. It's kind of funny. Where Papi Chulo can make more money on super chats than Manny ever could in a month. Papi Chulo made more super chats in one night than Manny did in probably 1 week or 1 month. And if I go live on my main channel, if I don't get a super chat, I don't care. It's people's money. They can do what they want with it. Some days I get a bunch of donations. Like I said, over on my main channel, I go live. I'm going live tomorrow on the riverfront. Tomorrow, join us if you want to on this channel. Tomorrow about noon, I'll be on the river, on our wonderful riverfront in front of the lighthouse. You ever see a lighthouse on the Mississippi River? Yeah, you want to check out our live stream tomorrow over there. I'll be talking about issues of the day and other issues that has occurred on our channel over there. And we're going to address some too. It'd be nice that we do address certain things. It's called transparency. Yeah, transparency. Yeah, Manny was so transparent. He even admitted on the live stream, which he hid behind the paywall, that he quit his job. He had a nice paying job at one time. And now he doesn't have it because he thinks YouTube is it. That's another thing I'm going to talk about. If I don't talk about the First Amendment auditors, I'm going to talk about YouTubers' biggest mistakes. I'm going to talk about that next week. YouTubers' biggest mistakes. And one of his biggest mistakes, guess what? Yes, that's what we're going to talk about next week. All right. I don't have time right now. I got to do a lot of stuff. I got to get a lunch going here real quick. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Please like, share, subscribe on notification bell. We're counting down our days to Vegas for our main channel, the Angie and Chuck Show. We'll try to do something here on Chuck Chats, but not much. Just mostly all of it is going to be on the Angie and Chuck Show channel. So you want to make sure as we get closer to April, as we depart, you want to make sure you guys either watching as a non-subscriber or hit that subscribe button so you get a notification bell and see what our live stream, our take in Vegas will be, which is probably going to be something that we will do what we like to do when we are there. But we are going to do a lot of live streaming up and down the strip, Fremont Street. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see if many threats to other YouTubers continue to happen. And I want to be there on our live stream to catch that BS. All right, we're out of here. Please like, share, subscribe, notification bell. It depends on this camera and internet. We'll see you next week.